Hello students, welcome back. Today I am discussing continuing the chapter word processing basic. Okay, so today our topic is aligning text, viewing a document, printing and creating a table, formatting a table, converting text to table and table to text, setting border to pages, paragraph or text. Okay, so first thing is to align text. Okay, suppose you already type a paragraph. Okay, by default it is left align, but you can change the alignment. Okay, so you can see there are four types of alignments. Okay, left, center, right and justify. Okay, the first is left alignment. Left alignment is the default alignment. Everything you which you can type in Microsoft Word or so, always left to right. Our data will show already left to right manner. So left alignment is the default alignment of the text document. The next is all the alignments present in the paragraph group of the home tab. Okay, so all the option you can see paragraph group of the home tab. Left align, Control plus L. This is a shortcut key to align text in the left of the document we already discussed. Central align, Control plus E. It align the text in the center of the document. Means suppose you have a heading or subheading, so you can show on the middle of the document. Now right align, Control plus R. So it align the text in the right of the document. Now justified, Control plus J. Both left align and as well as right align. It justified text in the document. Text is aligned along both sides, left and right. Okay, you can technically you follow this step. The step to align the text are as follows. First, type your text, then select the text which is to be aligned and click the required alignment option in a paragraph group of the home tab. So you can see in the paragraph of home tab you can see left, center, right and justified alignment. Okay, now viewing a document. Okay, so there are several views are available. MS Word provide different views, formats and layouts to work like print layout, full screen reading, web layout, outline and draft. So all the views are present in the document views group of view ribbon or on the status bar. Means all type of views, normal views, full screen views, outline view, web layout view, it is also available in the status bar. Okay, the first is the print layout view. Generally we can always use print layout. Means what you see is what you get. Everything you can type on our document, exactly it will print on the paper. So we can say this is a print layout view. Print layout view is the default view of the Word application and lets you check out how your document will look in a printed form. Means on a computer screen, exactly it will print on the paper. We can say hard copy. Full screen reading. Okay, you can see your content on the full screen without any options. Okay, so will you provide maximum space for reading and commenting a document. Okay, now viewing a document, continuing, the escape key is pressed to come out the full screen view. Means if you are in full screen view and if you want to cancel this full screen view, you should use escape key. Okay, the web layout view is used to conceptualize how your document would like as a web page. Means your document behave just like a website view. Okay, but actually this is not a website, but just like behave, this is your document, looks like a web page. Okay, the outline view show an entire structure of the document with headings. Only your headings will show. Okay, and when you click on this heading, you can see the content or you can jump to the particular topic. Now last is draft view. It shows document as draft and lets you quickly edit the data. Means the less amount of formatting, less amount of designing, only textual content, maximum textual content you can see in the draft view. It is faster view because here minimum graphics capability are available. Only textual data you can see and fastly you can perform your work on the help of draft. So you can see draft view, outline view, web layout view, full screen view, print layout view. So different kind of views. Now finally if you want to print your document, okay, so it is possible. Here options are available. The printed pages are called printouts. To print a page, simply click on file, then click print. Okay, we can use A4 size, standard size of page. Okay, and we can also use Ctrl plus P shortcut keys. We have two options. We can click file and print, then or we can also use Ctrl plus P is a keyboard shortcut for printing a document. Okay, when your print dialog box, the print dialog box will open, we first select our printer name, okay, which you already installed in your computer machine, and then we have several options. Suppose you want to print all the pages or print current page or print selection, print custom range, means you suppose you have 100 pages and you want to print from 11 to 20, okay, in middle particular range. Or if you want to selectively page, suppose 11 comma 31 comma 91, so using this comma and you can selectively print your selected page. Print one-sided or print both-sided, collated from or uncollated form. Collated form or uncollated means we can make a set. Suppose you have a 5 pages, 1 2 3 4 5, and you want to print 3 set. So in a collated form, okay, first print page number 1, again print page number 1, again print page number 1. Okay, in second turn print page number 2, again page number 2, again page number 2. So parallelly it will print, but in a collated form here printing will change. Here first print first set, first page, then second page, then third page, then fourth page, then fifth page. Okay, so first set already print. Now in second turn, first, second, third, fourth, fifth second set you will get, and the last again first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So this is collated form and uncollated form. Orientation means you can print your document in a portrait, means vertical style, and landscape means horizontal style. Suppose you have attendance sheet or mark sheet, so you will print in a landscape mode. Or suppose you have applications letter, you can print in a portrait mode. And select a paper size by clicking. Generally we already use A4 size, but your content is big, so you can use A3. If your content is small, so you can use letter paper size and other so many more. Now creating a table. Suppose you have actual facts, okay, you can display your data in a tabular style. So for this purpose you can Microsoft Word or any word processing software provide tabulating facility. So creating a table is a grid-like structure in which horizontal section represent rows and vertical section represent columns. We know very well table are used to organize data in a tabular formats. The interaction of row and a column is called a cell. We know very well the data in a table. We type all kind of data, text data, number data. Both text and number data can be entered in a cell. Okay, we have two options mainly to create a table. We can using grid to create a table. Select insert tab, then drop down table you can see, then select row and column by default tables. by hovering mouse over grid. So it will directly create table on your document. Or we have second option, using the dialog box. To create a table, select insert tab, then drop down arrow of the table. In insert table option, enter the number of columns and number of rows. Values you can specify, then it will create a table. So you can create your table, but after creating a table we must design and decorate our table. We can change the border style, we can change the thickness of column and row borders. We can say this is a formatting a table. Formatting ID done to change the appearance of a table and to make it more presentable and more attractive. In a Word document, on creating table, two tabs, design and layout, appears underneath the table tool headings. After creating a table, you can see two additional options tabs. You can see design and layout. The design tab contains feature of change style of a table, for example table styles, borders and shading. Okay, in the layout tab contains features to change layout of a table, for example merge cells, split cells, insert or delete rows and columns, auto fit, alignment, text direction, view grid lines, properties, etc. So this kind of option you can use after creating a table. You can decorate or design your table. Here merge cell means, suppose you can select two or more cells, then you can combine into a one cell. Split cell means, suppose you have one cell and you can divide this cell horizontally or vertically. Okay, auto fit means according to our content, according to our column size, you can fit your table size. You can also control the alignments, left, right, center, justified, top, center, middle. Okay, text direction means in a degree. Suppose 20 degree, 45 degree, 95 degree, you can move your text in a particular angular format style. View grid lines, you can also control the viewing the structure of table, means show the row and column borders or hide your borders. Properties, you can see the table properties, how many rows, how many columns. You can change the height or width of your table with the help of properties. Okay, now here new thing is convert text to table. Okay, suppose you already typed a comma b comma c, this is a text. Okay, or you want to convert into the table, means in cell suppose only one row and three columns. In first cell A, in second cell B, and third cell C. So this is called a comma b comma c. This is a text and we can convert to the table. Okay, and again we can table to text. So the convert text to table option is present in the drop down menu of the insert ribbon. The convert text to table option used to convert text which is separated by either comma or tabs to the table. Okay, and reverse operation we can also perform. The convert table to text option is present in the data group of the layout ribbon. The convert table or text option convert table text and separate values either using tabs or comma. So you can use this. Okay, now this is a simple thing, setting borders to the page, or you can paragraph, or in a simple single word you can draw a border surrounding your page, surrounding your paragraph or a text. Border can be inserted around a page, paragraph or text. To set border around the page, click the page layout tab. Okay, then you can see in page border option in the page background group, or you can set the border around the text. Click the home tab, drop down arrow of the borders, border and shading, and border tab. Okay, suppose you have already typed a single page or letter or application, and after typing your data you can put a border surrounding your page. Okay, or it may be possible you can put a border surrounding your paragraph or in a single text. Okay, rectangle shape design will appear either on in your page or either in your paragraph or in a single word. Okay, you can also provide shading, we will discuss later. Okay students, thanks for attending online class. You can see the below comment box. You must type your name, class with section and following question answer. Today my first question is write the name of different types of alignment. Second question, difference between draft view and outline view. And the third question, to set border around the page, write the steps only. Okay, after writing above, answer in the comment box and then type your question, your doubt also. So I will see and I will reply. Okay, thank you students.